Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. I'm here with one of the most successful young comics in the country.
Jesus.
Well, yeah,
Take it easy.
It's true. It's true. All over the road, working with the likes of Amy Schumer, staying at places like the Mandarin Oriental when he plays the Punchline in San Francisco.
Highfalutin.
Yeah, the Punchline is one of my favorite clubs in the country.
Great club.
In San Francisco, and I'll tell you, the Mandarin Oriental, one of my favorite hotels. Mark Norman is here. What's up, buddy?
Thanks. Oriental. That's one of those words. It's like, is that offensive or not? I never know.
I don't know.
It goes in and out.
It is.
Yeah, you can't call someone an Oriental.
No, but an object can be Oriental.
But no, I guess a hotel.
A rug.
A rug.
Or a hotel.
Or a hotel.
You got to be very careful these days.
Yeah.
You want people to be happy with what they're being called.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are very sensitive. I'm Italian. I don't mind what you call me at all, but I have a lot of Italian American relatives who get mad at certain things. I don't care personally.
Yeah, I'm Italian too. I don't care.
You don't care what people say, right? I don't care. Gindaloon. People say Gindaloon.
I've never heard that one.
Me neither.
I like it.
I actually just made it up.
Sounds like an instrument.
I just made it up. Yeah, actually, I'm very accomplished on the Gindaloon. Now, how often are you on the road every weekend, you think?
Pretty much. Doing Funny Farm this weekend, then Zany's next weekend.
Which Zany? Chicago?
Yeah.
The Zany's are all good clubs. I've played the one in Chicago. I played the one in Nashville.
Uh-huh.
That's a nice one. Now, I see, but you're paying your dues. You're kicking ass. That's what you have to do.
Hey, trying. I still like the road. You know, it's fun for me.
You said that last time.
Oh, did I?
That hasn't gone away.
No, I still love it.
Yeah, how old are you?
I just turned 30.
Yeah, when I was 30, I still liked the road. I'm 46 now. I loathe it with the passion of white hot sun.
You're 46?
Yeah.
Jeez, you look terrible.
I tell you, I look like a very either a very bad 20 or an unbelievably decent 87.
Yeah, right.
You know? I don't know. Yeah, it might be close to being over. Although I went to a doctor for a follow-up visit today, and again, they shake their heads. They marvel. Everything is fine.
The follow-up?
I went
because
I was in the hospital. I went to the follow-up. They asked me to go to my own doctor. I went. The guy did everything again. The guy's like, he's shaking his head. Going, your kidneys are fine. Everything's fine. He goes, you got to lose because my normal weight's like 100 pounds lighter than this.
Oh, jeez.
That sweater looks a little tight.
Now listen, we've heard that already.
No.
Oh,
not
really?
from me though.
Mark, you've hit on a sensitive subject.
Oh, sorry. I can't say Gindaloon. I can call you Gindaloon, but I can't talk about the sweater.
No, it's fine with me. It was fine until my supposed friend brought it up.
Oh, geez, sorry. I didn't know it was
I said I liked
on.
it.
It's a gift. It's a gift from my mom.
I think Artie's
And it's a little snug. It's a little snug. I'm not going to lie to you.
It doesn't look bad.
the snugness is what's in now, right?
Snug is
Well,
in.
you know when you're an insecure child, this is a form of bullying is what it is. You know how when you're an insecure child and you have a questionable article of clothing on, you go to school and you go, I hope no one notices. And then you noticed.
I didn't. I
And
said I liked it.
You pointed it out right away.
I've just never seen a
But in a
sweatshirt with a
sarcastic
hood
way.
that has like a lining that's so
In a very sarcastic
rich
way.
and no, it's gorgeous.
But you know, you walk into the cellar. It's just like high school. It's the first thing. They go after that weird clothing article, that
When you sit at that table, you can't get away with anything.
the brand new leather jacket. They're like, oh, you're edgy now. You know, you're like, no, I just got a jacket.
No, exactly. Well, everybody's got to make fun of you there. There's a lot of insecurity at the cellar.
Oh yeah.
That table has a lot of insecurity going on.
Yes, sir. And as the new guy, I get it.
Are they giving it to you a lot
100%.
there?
Oh yeah. Keith is a ruthless.
Keith Robinson.
Yeah. He was hammered on stage the other night, and he really gave me the business.
From stage?
Yeah.
Yeah, Keith will go nuts.
I'm waiting to go on. He's just,
What would
going
he
to
say?
town. Oh, young Tom Hanks, all that
Well,
Boy Meets World.
Well, Boy Meets World.
That's pretty good. It's all good stuff.
Young Tom Hanks is fine. Boy Meets World, I think he's being a little vindictive.
What are you going to do?
But now, do you give it back to him?
Oh, yeah. You got to give it back. I said, oh, boy, Hannibal Buress looks terrible, And I said, he was so drunk. I was like, well, it's just, he met his daughter tonight. He's a little worked up. Good stuff.
If you knew Keith, these would be killing.
Yeah, it went well.
Now the cellar, is that a place, how long have you been a regular there?
I hit a year in August, and that was a real milestone.
I literally have been a regular there for 16 years. And I got to tell you, I go in there and I feel, God, I should be doing better.
No, you kill. I see you kill all the
No, I'm
time.
not talking about that. I'm talking about like in career-wise.
Well, you got your show.
I guess.
I mean,
I guess I've done. People have done worse, but I don't.
oh yeah.
Like I used to go in there with Ray Romano. That guy's got like $1 billion.
Yeah.
Literally, the man used to sit next to me. I was on TV before he was. And he would go, "What's TV like?" You're gonna hate it.
Well, you're not Greg Rogel.
Well, that's true. Sometimes I should get up and say that. I should get up and say that. Artie, you're not Greg Rogel. Yeah.
Who I love, by the way, just for the record. Great guy.
Rogel, yeah. Well, he sits
Funny.
at the table all the time. You're going to have to get the wrath of Rogel. Rogel was telling me he was opening up for, who's that big?
Russell Peters.
Yes.
Bought him
Russell
everything.
Peters is an Indian comic, Middle Eastern guy, right? Is he?
Huge. Indian, yeah.
Yeah.
Biggest, well, actually, he's Canadian, but he's Indian
Right.
descent or whatever.
This guy cornered the market on that stand-up.
Oh, yeah.
And he sells out. He sells out the O2 Arena
Yeah.
in London, like where Michael Jackson was going to play before he
Wow.
took all that propofol and died. But yeah. Like that. He does like Madison Square Garden. The guy.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great business.
If he walked in here, I wouldn't know who he was.
Right.
Honestly, don't know. Do you know what he looks like?
No.
Isn't that odd?
It's crazy.
Has he been in movies?
Not really.
Why would he do that?
I don't know.
I love when comics have the ability to say no. Like in the old days, Shecky Green used to make $80,000 a week in Vegas, and they try to get him to be in a movie, and you go, no. Wow. And so many movies, 98% of the movies that are made are lame.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
face it. They're terrible.
Right.
You're not going to be in No Country for Old Men. You know what I mean? You're going to be in some lame movie. Why not just keep making all that scratch?
Right.
I like those lame movies, though. Like, I enjoy
John,
them.
can I have one moment where it's sort of I own it on my own show?
Yeah, do it up.
I know.
I do,
So,
man.
maybe 98% is a
I
high
have a
number.
low standard for
Clearly.
movies.
But you wouldn't say that most
Easily
movies.
entertaining.
Would you think it's an accurate thing to say that most movies made are bad?
No,
Of course.
yeah, I guess
It is,
now.
of
I guess
course.
it's moving in that direction.
Moving in that direction.
Yeah. Compared to my childhood, where it seemed like every film was.
I know you're a big Legally Blonde 2 fan. Just pick a movie star.
I thought that was good.
Pick a like Shia LaBeouf, right? Seems like a nice guy. How many?
Hasn't
What
he sort of
percentage of it?
disappeared though?
I don't know. I don't get the Shia LaBeouf newsletter, but
I mean,
he's in
know what he's in.
Transformers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
What
I know.
percentage of his like
seen
take
all
any
his work.
star? Most of their movies suck.
I got Shia
That's
LaBeouf,
another
too.
one.
That's another one Keith will
Is
give
that
me.
true? I got But is that what Keith does? He just goes up and he just you're waiting to go on.
Yeah.
Because Keith always MCs.
A lot of times. Yeah.
Right, he's an MC there. And you're waiting to go on and he just tells the crowd celebrities you look like.
Yeah, basically. that's not, it's
I
fine.
know Keith gets a couple of the slow gin fizzes in him.
Oh, yeah. A lot of red wine, too. He's like that old black guy drunk, like that outside of the...
No, like Richard Pryor in Which Way Is Up. Somebody stole my piece of chicken.
Right.
I don't know which one of you it was. But Keith is funny, very funny. But no, that's the dynamic of the Comedy Cellar, and it means a lot. That's the hardest place to get on.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you got to pay your dues. But that's great that you're doing that.
Hey, thanks.
You
Real
gotta
honor.
So if you're not on the road, you do that.
Yeah. That or whatever show. I do bar shows, whatever.
Yeah, you
Colleges.
got to stay sharp.
I did a college last week. I don't know if you've done a college in a while.
I have.
Or you? Okay. They've flip flopped. It's so PC now.
Oh my God!
It used to be
Well,
the
they have
fun place.
They have the deaf guys on stage. You ever have that?
No.
I've had that a couple times. It's the best thing. Every time after I do that, I consider taking the guy on the road.
That's gold.
Oh,
It's comedy gold.
You have no idea gold. It's because they think, these people are college kids nowadays are more intellectual. They're not going to. They just love every immature, stupid thing.
Right.
And I always make the guys the P word for a woman's vagina.
Of course.
Literally is this. That's what the guy has to do. It's
comedy.
So after every joke, I just go and P word. and at the end, I just do it like 50 straight times. It's like my Rosalita. It's just like this. And the person, one time a woman almost started to cry.
Do you remember those call-in emergency calls where you call in and say, blah, 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 offensive word, and they would have to call your friend and say it? It was like, it's like the stage version of that.
Oh,
you know?
dude, the best joke I ever saw someone have with that, Colin Quinn once, there was a joke he did bombed. He walked up to the person, hit him on the head and said, is this thing on? Back with Mark Norman, more Mark Norman. What are you plugging? What do you got going on? Where are you going to be?
Funny Farm, Ohio, Youngstown this weekend.
In Youngstown. Been there.
Have you?
It's been a while. But
Oh,
I've been-
boy.
Funny Farm in Youngstown. Don't lay off on the Italian jokes there.
Oh, good call.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
When are you going to be there?
Friday, Saturday.
absolutely. And we'll do more with Mark Norman on top of that after.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.